In this video, I'm going to show you how to break off a balloon just like this. What's up guys? Welcome to the School of Balloons YouTube channel. My name is Joey, and I just love teaching you guys how to make awesome balloon animals and designs. Not only that, I want to give you some more techniques that are helpful. So this is a quick video on how to break apart the balloon. Because as you get more experience with balloon animals, you're going to realize that a lot of designs require you to pull off a section of the balloon. And you know, as you get more experience, it's sort of one of those things that's easy and you kind of take it for granted. But if you're new to balloon twisting, this is a helpful little tip for you. So I want to show you how to do that right now. All right, so I got my balloon blown up here. This is a 260 entertainer style balloon. Now I want to show you how to break apart the balloon. There's a couple ways you can do this, and I'm going to show you two in this video. So the first way is the way that I typically do it, and that's really just to grab a section of the balloon, twist it really quick, and then pull those two pieces apart. I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's imagine that this section is where you want to keep the balloon, okay? Now you might want to do that if it's like an arm and then you're ending the balloon for that particular balloon color that you're using. Now in order to end that balloon, let's say I need to do it right to here. So this is the end of the balloon that I want. Now if you imagine I pull it off right there, I still need to tie the balloon to seal in the air. So if I pull off here, there's not really anything left for me to tie with. So what I really need to do is, if this is where I want it to end, I need to go up to probably about here, and I'm going to pull that section of the balloon apart so that I have this much right here that I can tie with. So that's really helpful to remember when you're pulling off a section of the balloon. So once again, this is where I want to keep it. This is where I'm going to actually pull it apart. So I'll show you how to do that. Now there's really two ways actually with this first one. One is just to grab it really tightly on both sides and then to yank it, or you can twist first and then pull. That's what I'm going to show you because that's the easier way. I want to make it as easy for you as possible. So I'm going to do it here. Now I'm going to twist, just like a regular twist. Okay, so I went around a couple times there. What I do is I'm going to use my two forefingers and my thumbs, and I'm going to grab really tightly on each side of that crease I just made with that twist. Now the important part here before you yank is that you hold on really tightly to the section of the balloon that you want to keep. Now this other side that I'm not keeping, I can let go of that right away. I'm kind of in the habit of pulling it and then holding on to both, just so I'm not letting any air out where I don't want it to go. So at this point, you hold on really tight. Make sure you seal off where that air could get out once it's yanked. Now I'm going to go ahead and just pull these apart. Now this might look harder than it is, but really just doing one swift pull, just like that. Now this section I don't need, so I'm just going to let go of that. Now this is the section I wanted to keep, and if you remember, this is about where I want it to end. So what I want to do is make a twist there, and then hold on to that really tightly, and then let go up here. So I'll twist. Let's say that's where I wanted to keep it. Hold on really tight with my other hand, and then let go of this one. Okay, so now I have that section of the balloon that I want, and I have successfully pulled off the excess. Now what I'm going to do is tie. Now just as a little extra tip for you guys, I've noticed when you do this method, when you pull it off, this is often a little bit firmer, meaning there's a little bit more air pushed in there. Because anytime you're manipulating balloons and you're twisting, you're kind of pushing air to one side or the other of a particular twist. So I've kind of pushed a little more air in this section by doing what I just did. So if you need to, you might want to let a little bit of air out to get it to the right firmness to match the rest of your balloon design. Now, you don't have to do that, but that's just a little extra tip for you. And then now I obviously need to tie this up. Before I let go, and I've forgotten before, sometimes I get to this point and I just let go thinking I tied it off, but then you have to redo it. So make sure you tie this off. Okay, I wrap it around my fingers and then push it through that hole right there. And then I just pull, okay? Now oftentimes you're left with a little extra right there. So what you can do at this point is grab some scissors and cut right above that knot, or you can just pull it off or use your teeth to cut a little bit. I typically will just do the latter because it's quicker, and I'm all about doing things as quick as possible because there's always a lot of people asking for balloons when I'm making them. So I'm going to just make a little cut and then yank off the excess. Now it is going to be a tiny bit cleaner if you use scissors, so do that route if you want, but I typically just do that because I want to be as quick as possible when I'm doing this. So that's the first method on how to break apart a balloon. All right guys, so I've blown up a second balloon here to show you that second method of how to break apart a balloon. The first one is we wanted this to end. I pulled it off here and then I tied with that section. Now, another way you can do it is grab the area you want it to end and pull off there. So you twist right there, but what you do is you just go to the very top of the balloon, and you could use scissors here and just cut, or you can just, make a hole in the balloon. I'm gonna do that now with my teeth. Okay, so all that rest comes off there. So we didn't have that extra we had to work with and retwist to get to where we wanted to. So we ended up with our desired length at the end. But the only problem is with the second method is there's a lot extra there. So there's two things you could do is you could cut and then tie, or you can tie right now, which I'll do. You just have a little bit more balloon excess to work with. So you have to pull all that through. Make sure that is sealed really good. So this is the second method, and really it's getting the same result in the end, just a little bit different way of doing it. And at this point you could do the same thing where you use scissors and cut it off, or just rip right there. So I went ahead and ripped that off, and I get the same exact result with that second method, just a little bit different way of doing it. You can decide what's best for you, but that is how you break apart a balloon. I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you want more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe below to this channel. And I'm excited that you were able to watch that. I hope it was helpful. Once again, I'm Joey. I'll see you guys next time.